Welcome back. It's time now for your Monday movie musing. Today, Matt Perrin gives us his take on Bohemian Rhapsody, which dominated the box office this weekend.
Welcome to another Monday. For the first time since February, the top 3 films at the box office are all new releases. Of course, there is one of those that exceeded expectations and left the other 2 backstage. I knew from the beginning that today's film would be the one I reviewed, regardless of how it performed at the box office. That's because it's a public service. Some people have to realize that Bohemian Rhapsody isn't just the song that was headbanged to in Wayne's World. Luckily, it did come in top of the box office. So without any further ado, let's take a look at the Queen/Freddie Mercury biopic, Bohemian Rhapsody. Our movie begins with a young, not yet Freddie Mercury portrayed by Rami Malek. He enjoys going out and following a certain band, and one night when he meets the guitarist Brian May and the drummer Roger Taylor, he learns the lead singer just quit, and after a quick impromptu audition, he picks up the position. We also meet Mary Austin, a woman that Freddie quickly falls for and who helps shape him into the stage personality he will become. After picking up a bassist, the 4 set to work on playing shows and scrounging together the cash to make an album. But they know they need to stand out, so they set about experimenting with different things to make original-sounding songs. Quickly, the 4, dubbed Queen, rise in popularity and start a tour not only around jolly old England, but the US of A as well. The band has always been about being a family to one another, but with fame comes struggles. We see Freddie and Mary Austin drawing apart from each other as Freddie comes to realize who he is. We also see Freddie start to deviate from the rest of the band in his choices of a hedonistic lifestyle, while all the others have started families. As the movie progresses, we get to see so much. We see how Queen rises to legendary status, along with how some of the most iconic songs of all time were created. We see how riffs can be formed that are deep enough to break the strongest of bonds. We see how being loved by everyone is not enough to fill a soul. We see the initial dissolving of the band, which of course leads to one of the most triumphant returns in history, and we see the inevitable diagnosis that would lead to the end of an era. All the while, we as the audience are ping-ponging through every available emotion, but never not singing along with the songs we all know so well. So, what to say about this one? I was excited to take this one in, although I had seen that it had gotten some tough critiques. And after seeing it, all I can wonder is why it did. I thought the film was phenomenal. Rami Malek may have been known for Mr. Robot, but from now on, he's going to be stuck as Mr. Mercury. In fact, all of the actors playing the band members were spot on. You know you're watching a movie, but at the same time, you feel as if you're a fly on the wall watching the actual formation of Queen. What's also great in the movie is watching Mike Myers arguing against Bohemian Rhapsody when he was one of the main reasons that a new generation of kids knew the song. The movie is so well done with camera shots and storytelling without having to beat you over the head with all the gory details. The debauchery of Freddie Mercury is mainly hinted at and shown in the background, allowing you to picture your own scenarios. It gets the point across without having to spell it out. What's really fun about this film is seeing the experiments that the band did to create all those iconic sounds that you never think about, but have a blast watching be created. It's one of those few movies that you were hoping would never end, and I would be happy to go see again just for the musical experience itself. I'm glad they saved time for the Live Aid performance at the end. I definitely recommend heading down to the theater to take this one in that setting. It's an emotional ride, but a heck of a lot of fun. This has been your Monday Movie Music. Back to you.
And stick with us. Tyler has one last look at your forecast after the break.